Let's now bring in the Niger State Commissioner for Information, who joins us live via Zoom from his home in Mina. Good to have you join us, Mr. Mohammed Sani.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let me start by saying congratulations, because you are now home alive, well and safe. So it does call for congratulations. But can you...
Thank you very much.
Can you share your experience with us? I mean, you were taken for about 3 days, if I'm right. 6 days. Share your experience with us.
Well, we thank God for everything, but it's not an experience that I will pray for even my worst enemy. It was dehumanizing, it was humiliating, it was degrading, just name it. But we thank God for scaling through. They came, picked me from my house after breaking all available doors in the house. And they took me to in a no man's land, the middle of nowhere. And I was there exposed to the rains for 48 hours with neither food nor water given to me, with my hands and legs tied, and just to break me. But in the long run, God was there for me, and I was able to remain focused. I was able to remain sane, and we thank God for that favor.
What's your state of health? Have you done medical checkup? How are you doing?
Yeah, I came out last night and I spent the night in the hospital under observation by a team of medical doctors, and I'm hale and hearty.
Thank God. Good to hear that. And I hope
Yes.
it's not insensitive to ask you about this, because bandits have been kidnapping a lot of people in the northwest and north central region of the country. While
Yes.
you were there, were you the only one there, or were other people with you who were also kidnapped before you or after you?
No, I was the only one with them. And they explained to me that they see my own as a high-profile kidnap, and they planned it very well. They came with their teams from everywhere to ensure that they succeed. So I was the only one with them.
Did you have to pay anything for your release? What led to your rescue? Were you rescued or you had to pay ransom?
I was not rescued, and I didn't pay any ransom. Nobody paid ransom on my head. It was just miraculous. When they started, they were very hard on me. They pushed me to a limit that you never expect a human being to still be resilient. But I give God the glory, because I remain there as a believer, believing that the God I serve will always be there for me. Even when they were beating me, I was talking to them. I was telling them that they should remember, let them have a rethink. This thing they are doing, do they think that this is something that is welcome, that is favored in the sight of Allah and in the sight of humanity? And we kept gradually, instead of breaking me, I started breaking them. They started giving me, they gave me bread, they started giving me water, they untied me, and they began to show concern. Even while we were exposed to the rains, in the night, the tarpaulin that they were using to cover themselves, they will sleep in the rains, and then they will allow me use the tarpaulin to cover myself. So that was how it started. And I kept talking to them. And in the long run, I just believe that it was a miracle. God touched their hearts, and they felt that I should just go and unite with my family. And that was just what happened.
Yours is a miracle indeed, because a lot of people didn't make it back, and a lot of people had to pay ransom. But we thank God that you're back. I wish we had enough time to talk about what the state government can do to protect people, but we do not have the time. We're just grateful that you're back. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us, Commissioner for Information in Niger State.
Thank you.